Hey Squiggles, how are you doing? Okay. Oh yeah, we ran a... Shit, I didn't spell it right in the title. It's spelled with 2 M's. Have work tomorrow finally? Hmm. Oh, cool. Yeah, we've done every side quest that's available to us, so... You have to stay up to drive your sister to the airport in 2 hours? Ugh. Gosh, that's so pretty.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
I like... Also, I just realized how low my microphone is.
This way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Yeah, we spent most of last night's stream,
The passage is empty.
doing, side quests.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, right? Perfect plans.
Fair enough, point of no return. I didn't even realize it was a point of no return. I was just doing the quests because the quests were there. Sid's probably the best character in the game. I very much like Sid. Sid's a cool guy.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
the main tunnel?
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
So I think I'm at level completely, I guess not completely off topic, but that was weird. Guess the game hadn't loaded everything behind that point yet. I just hit, I think, level 31 in 14, and I'm most of the way to
All
32.
good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! And summon the cannoneer!
Being completely no-lifing Monster Hunter Rise. It's a good game. No, it's one that, I definitely need, like, a squad to play Monster Hunter. Like, I have a hard time playing Monster Hunter by myself. Because it feels like the monsters are far too spongy for single player. But yeah, Rise is a fun game. You have like 10 people playing, wow. Max lobby size is 4, yeah. Who is it? Is it a big boss enemy? Is that a gun?
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
With a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Including some of your Final Fantasy crew. Oh wait, you're an enemy with a stagger bar.
Not this time.
Also, I like that they gave this guy a big fuck-off gun.
You feel that? Something in the air.
Ether. It's ether.
Yeah, we better make this quick.
Ow, 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 ow. It's really weird. The that cyclone move from Garuda's moveset always looks like it's going to whiff.
Why won't you die?
Nano Machine's son.
Is he?
Oh, bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
I don't know what this means, but ow. Can you stop with the stupid flamethrower move? They just kind of throw it at you. I wonder if it's explained in like the supplementary lore stuff that you can opt into reading. Why does the fire still hurt me when I'm already on fire? Dang it, I didn't get the timing on the,
Toggle!
You find out about it later on through side quests and main story stuff.
Better already.
What? Since when do you get 2 of those? You never got 2 of those before. I need this guy to, like, cease all life functions currently. Okay, stop adding onto that attack with no tell. Please.
Lend me your strength! Not this time. Too slow.
Done? Get out of here. That ate so many of my healing potions. Jeez. I will say, I feel like this game doesn't give nearly as much experience out as it should.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
Hey, Taco Time, how are you doing? Ah, yes, cool QTE.
Ah, breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
I'd rather not find out either, because I'd rather not do 4 more of that boss fight again. Pretty good. Don't want to take the trash out.
Oh, the miners. The guards.
Too far gone. The Ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call her, isn't it? Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an Ether flood would be it. Oh, man, those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
There's something really amusing to me about Sid's being like, wait, she said you could call her Isabel? We're gonna get separated from the party here. Careful there. Sid, I swear to God, if you fall.
Right. Whoa. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on!
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
You know, Clive could 100% cross that distance because he could just do the fire dash across that distance. So pretty. Cool.
Don't let them see
Ow! How did I get up to 60 hits on Gouge? What the hell? If you mash the button, you get more hits out of it. I mean, that tracks, but I didn't realize that I was able to get that high with the hit count. I thought I capped out at 30. We don't have any straight line here. Or not straight line, wow. How did... We don't have any map here is what I meant to say. How in the world did I get straight line from map? You know, honestly, that... This might be, mean to say. I kind of want to play, Final Fantasy 13, despite all of the people complaining, oh, it's a straight line. I just wish... One thing that I really wish is that 14... Or not 14. 13... God, I'm just out of it tonight, apparently. 13 is the only game that's not playable on modern consoles. Like, of the main series. Or, well, I guess 13 and its sequels, I mean. Trilogy of the Louis Vuitton model. Honestly, I really like Lightning's design. In the first game, her design in Lightning Returns is okay. I just think that her casual clothes look better than her armor. Oh yeah, I forget if it's in vanilla 13, but 13.2 and Lightning Returns all have like costume abilities, don't they? Jill took that like a champ. Gosh, this guy has a lot of health. Is that all of the enemies? Cool. You know, Sid, look on the bright side. At the very least, now that this whole cave system is flooded with ether, it means that we can come and go as we please, because no one else in their right mind would come down here.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
Oral sword. I think that's the first time I've found a weapon. Nobody did, but a dominant could without dying it. Yeah. Does that mean that Torgal is a dominant? Torgal, are you a dominant and haven't told me at all?
On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out.
Maybe it's something along the... Actually, I was gonna say maybe it's something along the lines of animals don't go Akashic, but that's incorrect because we've been fighting worms in here.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Cool. Plot armor. Dog armor.
There's no one about.
I would be more concerned if there was people about, because that would mean that they're dominants.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
I love how Clive is just getting progressively more and more fed up with Sid's shit.
Oh no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
Oh yeah, Sid wasn't with us when we went to the shrine in the in Phoenix Gate. Rude. Wait your turn, please. I said wait your turn.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
Yeah, Phoenix Gate was cool. I will say, as cool as the whole Ifrit boss fight was, the whole press R3 and L3 to accept the truth was really funny. I understand that it's supposed to be a tutorial on how to go into Limit Break, but it's still really funny that it's just R3 and L3 to accept the truth. It's got like a press X to doubt energy to it.
Where do they all come from? That's enough.
They've got a healer.
It's over.
Press F to pay respects, exactly. This was the wrong move, but this works just as well. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. One of the big guys that I didn't deal with because I stagger locked him, but...
That's enough.
That was always your main crowd control move. It's a very good crowd control move. It's just on a really, really long cooldown. Say goodbye to your stagger bar, friendo.
Sick of Toggle. Not this time. Not this time.
Usually found that if you use it at the start of the fight and there's a mini boss, it'll usually be off by the time you stagger the dude. Yeah, that's fair. You know, I will say, this game is really good at making you use all of the stuff in your toolkit. Like a lot of action games like this.
Soldiers assigned to the glass gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Games like this often suffer from the issue of not incentivizing using all of the tools at your disposal. It's part of the issue with Kingdom Hearts's, like Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically's battle system. As much as I love it to death, and it has miles of depth, part of its issue is that the game doesn't properly incentivize using all of your stuff unless you're playing on like critical.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Dragon fight. Akashic Dargon,
Well,
yeah.
But it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
I would like to be able to attack you, please. Thank you. I was about to say, that's gonna explode, isn't it? It's like a classic at this point. This fight was hard on you.
Where's he off to now?
Probably a dive bomb.
Clyde, look out!
Whoa. This is like the first time I'm properly using lock-on in this game. And I think it's I think it's also being actively detrimental to me. Can you land, please? I wonder if doing limit break on your specials actually does more damage, or... Oh, that hit me? You remember being upset that the meter is still counting down when the specials do their cinematic stuff? Yeah.
Not this time.
Ow. was mean. That was really mean, game. This. You know, I didn't realize that the actual transformation from Limit Break actually does damage. Like, the act of transforming seems to do damage. I was about to say, I don't think this is going to get a chance to stagger again. What? I know I've been pointing it out this entire game, but like, this boss fight with the dragon gave us 90 experience. The first fight in the mines with the rallying cry guys with like, I don't know, 10 enemies in it gave us 170.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
On we go to break down the gates.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Thank you to whoever left these potions lying on the ground. I really appreciate it.
Beautiful.
heart of Sunbreak.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Sid, don't die, please.
That's more like it.
We're gonna have a timed escape sequence now, as the whole Mother Crystal comes crashing down on top of us.
Clive, look.
What is that?
Sid! Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Hold on.
Oh, fun. This looks like a Souls game boss arena.
Where the hell am I?
This isn't terrifying at all.
I've been here before.
Have you?
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. do. I'm leaving, one way or another. Too slow.
This is really cool.
It's over.
Hey, look, Final Fantasy XIV attack indicators.
Flames.
Rude.
Not this time. It's over.
It was made by the same people.
Found her. What else can he do? It's over.
Lots of enemies. Holy shit! Is it time for a big kaiju fight, finally?
That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
Honestly, Clive is totally the type of character who would get this like power up and be like, Ifrit, it took you fucking long enough. Cool. Oh. Interesting. So this adds an extra stage to the so you can double. Interesting. It's really cool that this is, it's using a modified version of Clive's moveset. Do you like that the tutorial name is Embodying Ifrit again? like that this big kaiju fight isn't just a cutscene. I could see the kaiju fights getting more snarky with their tutorial names as well. You know, weirdly enough, this plays kind of like weirdly how my brain would imagine playing Armored Core, despite the fact that I've never played an Armored Core game.
It's done. How many more could there be?
He's gonna hit you with his Nova. Cool X-looking ass.
As you wish. Honestly, the kaiju fights in this game are so cool. Oh, shit. Not do that? Ow.
damage. You gonna throw walls at me again? You are. The dash isn't exactly great for precision movement, but also, what is this like? What is this music? I like this music, but it feels kind of, it's very like almost vaporwavy. Hey, D-Daddy, how are you doing? This fight's so much fun if you attempt to get the no damage medal. That sounds very difficult. Time consuming, but you get used to the rhythm. I had to double check I was mashing the right button. Gosh, the big monster fights in this game are so cool. Ooh. Ooh, that's a significant cooldown decrease as well. Yeah, 1 second can change the course of the battle. So think of what 12 extra seconds can do for you. At a permanent spot in your loadout. Understandable. It seems like a very good piece of equipment.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This, it's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are.
And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again. Sid. One left. That'll do me. Try not to talk. Clive, for so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice. Don't do this! The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free... Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave my brother alone! This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
Hideout being attacked. Yeah.
No survivors! You hurt me! We must be here. Must! Cannot fail nor cook again! Find Sid! Or we're all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Garrus!
have! We've got to go!
Not without this! Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
Titan? Where did you come from? We saw you way at the start of the game and haven't seen you since.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Roxas finally hit puberty.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Calmatives, curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like,
I need
sir.
curatives, please.
It's all fresh. Pick this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road?
We're in cutscene hell.
I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
Ooh. Wow. 5-year time skip?
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was.
Clive has been appointed new Sid, I guess.
Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Appointed by community vote.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
You're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
By popular vote, you've been named the new Cid. Here's your handbook on snark. Study well, you will be tested. Yeah. What's up?
It's going to be all right.
Cid 2, the sequel.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Should we?
Come on.
Go! Summon the others!
Have a good night, Squiggles. Thanks for swinging by.
Bearers.
Safe.
Cool. Thunderstorm. Okay, that's really funny.
Cid dies here!
This is literally just a Kingdom Hearts shot lock. Up.
Help over here! Bring me his head!
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
I like the new powers, but I wish Cid was still alive.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten! They brought a pet. You'll pay for what you've done, Cid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster. Like another!
That was a camera angle and a half.
Stand fast.
Imagine how scared the other guys must be when they see the guy that they thought only had lightning powers whip out like a whole bunch of other elemental powers as well.
Nice try.
This just gives me more charges to throw at things when they're staggered. Nearly cracked 20,000 damage there. Not bad. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get used to having extra tabs to shift through. Let's get some health back. Nice and easy. That was worth more experience than the dragon was.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
Also, Clive's got his brand removed. I like that username. Hey, Game Lord Nito, how are you doing? So we're in a slightly different section, because the other one was like right here-ish. Hideaway 2, like 2 miles away from the other one. Hope chilling Clive hug. Same.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path.
Yeah, he's such a good voice actor.
I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
The Hideout 2, Electric Boogaloo. Ooh. Ocean Hideaway, cool. Gav, I need to know, did you make it out all right?
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Are there side quests? No. Cool.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that nonsense.
So... honestly, I think throwing this on is a better use of that slot.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying on this time?
Clive, is everything all right?
This is very pretty. Like, it reminds me a lot of the lake from God of War.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes, Captain.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republic.
He is alive.
Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Hello there.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission?
I like your outfit.
I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him
Tomes made it out.
Adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Welcome back, Taco Time.
Everyone seems so happy to see us. It's good to be home.
Also, Clive looks better without his, like, mustache here. He looks better pre-time skip without the mustache.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
Lemon tarts.
I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
I like his little coin bag attached to his scarf.
Decide to go filching Kubo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogle.
The The twins
Muggles
seem
aren't
well.
real.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Right, they're just mugs.
Gav will be back soon.
You think that that's like a conspiracy theory in the world of Final Fantasy, that Muggles don't exist?
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
So I should just have Blackthorn make me in. Have you been to the toll? I hear a new ship. Oh, no.
You know, every time I open doors, I keep thinking that I'm gonna be doing the R2 pressing. Also, Jill just teleported up here.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Interesting. Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. So you're done... Or, I'll see you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Here, get absolutely smashed with me.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Hi, Joshua.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Maybe you should actually, like, help us.
A moment, if you...
like, work with
apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
Off we go. Ooh, a chest. Goblin coin. Hey, look, they grabbed the whole ass Arret stone on their way out. Cool of them to do that. I have to double check that no side quests have opened.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
100%.
I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Mr. Moogle, do you exist? See? This is why I keep... That is a fantastic side quest name.
Finish with that long. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts.
Who is this Tet?
A coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
What is that it's giving me? Imagine talking to someone about, like, oh, you know, what's your favorite Final Fantasy 16 side quest? And they're just like, ah, yes, cock and ball. I'm sorry, I know that it's, like, the lowest hanging fruit possible, but, like, it's right there.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Oh, hey Jill, when did you get here?
Farewell.
Nice and easy. We have 2,000 AP or SPDs.
Time to head home.
I'm gonna throw 1,000 points at upgrading Limit Break. Gosh, that is expensive. Wait, I can upgrade Gouge again? Cool. Oh, so each skill, or most skills, seem to have 2 levels of mastery. Or all of the icon skills do, I guess. And back to the hideaway we go.
Finish with that. Welcome back, Sid.
Here you go.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
What is this quest? What is this currency that we got? That we have 10 of now? I guess we're not learning yet. No more side quests here. Any more side quests over here? Nope. It's really cool that the world map updates and the crystal's gone over here.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
What is this currency?
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Also, the 14 brain rot runs deep. I just tried to, like, I don't know where my brain was at, but I was like, ooh, I should summon my Chocobo. Because I only just got access to Chocobo steeds in 14. Honestly, there's a part of me that feels like 14 would be cool to stream.
Martha,
but
are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
A Realm Reborn takes a really long time to start, like, getting good.
Black Shields.
But...
is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
yeah, like, 14 starts a bit slow. But, like, if you can work through the slow bit, it starts getting pretty good. And if you can put up with having to walk most places until you get access to chocobo porters and the ability to have your own chocobo later.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
You know, I'm pretty sure that if Clive had the full power of his icon abilities, he would 100% have just turned into Ifrit right there and fried them. Like, there's not even a question about it. He would have ended these guys on the spot if he had full control of his powers. Oh wait, I didn't realize until just now I got a third limit break gauge. Cool.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Ooh. Ooh, that's tempting. Gouge already has a really short cooldown time.
He may still be alive.
I like how I still don't have any better equipment than these. Honestly, I think this is worth it. Having those stacked effects so that I can gouge consistently more often for more damage.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
I feel like I'm not talking a lot, but like, there's just been so much cutscene going on. There's been so much cutscene going on, and shit has been hitting the fan consistently for the last, like, hour and a half. So... it's one of those things of, like, you start thinking, oh, you know, things can't possibly get worse, and then it just keeps getting worse. What is this? This is the first time we're getting bouncied enemies, I think. Notorious monsters. Isn't this also a,
What do I say? Of course it has.
aren't notorious monsters a thing in 14 as well? Though if it is, it's something that I haven't gotten access to yet.
Nice try. Nice try.
I like how I precision dodged into the attack there, and it didn't deal damage to me. Hey look, I broke a 20k.
Nice try. Too slow.
Also, this thing has a lot of health.
Nice try.
Can you please stop casting Doom on me? I'm surprised that didn't do more damage. I find it interesting that Deadly Embrace is like a, when you're not stunning enemies with it, you can use it to combo into an air combo from the ground. Which is really interesting.
You didn't see that coming.
There's an item. The shiny. Sorry about that.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Fast way home.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be near the tree.
What's up? Feeling all right?
No one survived then.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
You have so much money and nothing to use it on. Oh, great. There's a new side quest here.
You alright, boy?
You're a little bit confused there, game.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there!
What you gotta say?
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
I don't know how it keeps happening, but I keep ending up with a speck right in the middle of my glasses, right in front of my eye.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
I also just realized that we don't know what either of those currencies are. Okay, we can't teleport any closer.
White Heart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
The song that plays out in this swamp area reminds me really heavily of Satoral Marsh from Xenoblade.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
What? What was that camera work? The camera work pointed me toward the two crabs over there.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because it's your head that's getting mounted.
She's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Have the FF9 Chocobo theme stuck in your head? Is the FF9 Chocobo theme any different from the other Chocobo themes? Because to my knowledge, they use the same one in every game. Gil, are you just vibing?
You're finished.
This will do some good damage to everything around me. Very tropical. You know, this might be blasphemy for me to say, but I kind of wish that 14 would let you turn off the Chocobo music. Specifically because I want to be able to move at the Chocobo speed, but I also want to be able to, like, hear the background music, because the background music in 14 is really good.
So, farewell.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
You gonna go get me some chocobo barding? It gave the chocobo an eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Oh.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Was this the guy who, whose cart was full of the, greens that the chocobos love?
I'll call you when I need you.
Cool. Ooh, cool.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
This is so much faster than the normal walking speed.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Well, yeah, we got a letter saying that he was already back.
I hear there's trouble there.
Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
Drake's Tail's probably going to be the hardest one to get.
The Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Right into the capital.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Oh, cool. The side quest guy survived. Oh, okay, that's renown. Interesting.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Oh, hi, you're alive.
And what can I do for you? Well, you won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter. And thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
The only drawback?
It's the constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away all day and night.
Still?
If a pain in the ear hole's the price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I got myself a bargain. Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was. And voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't do anything like... you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us.
Go on, then.
Okay,
Ooh! Ooh.
You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Up.
What do you need?
You're alive.
Things here ain't too bad.
I suppose. Got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, and an apprentice that knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is alright and all. Thanks to the old Sid's bellows, the gods only know how I'd keep the coals hot enough out here on the mirror without him. Not with bloody crystals, that's for sure.
Nah.
I reckon you won't find a forge like this anywhere else in the Twins. I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. Need anything, you give us a shout.
You've forgotten already, because I haven't.
It's a right pain in the arse getting this place into shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together. Still, that don't mean I intend on doing it again.
So, what'll it be?
Levenbolt. Ooh, Levenbolt is an upgrade of Flame Tongue. Interesting.
No scratches, right? And?
Ooh, that's a slick looking sword. I know that it looks nothing like it, but it reminds me of Lucky 7 from Xenoblade 3. What's up?
Now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
I'm sad that there's no fast travel point on the opposite side. Gosh. I don't know what's up with me these last couple nights, but I've just been really worn out. Like, I'm tired.
How much water can a flower drink?
Not as much as a bothersome.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
Would explain Blackthorn's foul mood. All that pounding must be splitting his skull.
Built like a dwarf. He needs alcohol so that he can get smithing.
That broom's as ragged as...
What's up? Have an apple.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martell.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
What's up? Have an apple.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
You think it's alright to touch him?
This marked as the backyard. It is. I don't know why, but there was a part of me that was like, I wonder, like, if they actually marked this section as the backyard or if that's just what they're calling it.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
That's really sweet. It also makes me really curious as to whether or not, like, I wonder if these side quests get locked out if you don't finish the first part of them in part 1. What was I gonna do? Why is it so easy to fall into the trap of going up the stairs there? Clive's skipping through the hideout.
I hear there's trouble in Rosera. That broom's as ragged as ghosts.
So...
And how may I assist you today? One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as you people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetails as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the outlaw among my pupils. Nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. And we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? And such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Yeah, that was a tongue twister of a sentence. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would have likely proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease on life as a personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It's a blessed country indeed.
Or at least, it was.
Until Sanbreque elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon the twin side. Heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I loved so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him.
Allow me to educate you.
Interesting.
Here's the latest information I have.
Interesting. Yeah, this is really cool. It's got like a whole bunch of different chunks of time that you can check.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though. What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Cool. First time in nearly 2 weeks you're home. Cursebreakers give every billet a rank of riskiness. Thing could kill you with a single swipe. To a 7 nation and an army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. You'll be fine. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. Bulletin marked to the location. The horrible horror in question is seen. Can't be expected to memorize every last Place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human. If the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, try reading the witness statements. Sometimes there are other details on them that might help you track the nasties down and finish them off. Interesting. I love the just reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted on the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves. How do I feel about all that happened? It was a lot. There was a lot that happened. Like...
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's
sad
Whisper?
I'm sad that Sid is dead.
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
I also definitely wasn't expecting the 5-year time skip.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stolas reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I'd like to think that Jara would be proud of me, too, were he here with us today.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others. And if the words are your own, so will you, too. Do you know who told me that?
Completely blindsided by the Joshua reveal. He literally showed himself without his hood on multiple times previously. But to be fair, I definitely have been hit by very obvious plot twists like that before as well. In other games. Like a certain plot twist in Xenoblade 1 that we'll get to when I play Xenoblade 1. Only time you got an inkling was at Phoenix Gate. That, yeah.
It was Jara, in our last session before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that, of someone who remains with us, even though they're gone.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Hey.
You earned this. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Just got too into it and didn't stop to consider where the story might be going. Yeah, maybe it's my whole thing of like, I absolutely love analyzing stuff like this and trying to guess where stuff is going. So I have a tendency to try to dissect stories as they're happening. You got to this point in the story on your 3rd play session? Jeez.
Clive. Oh, same old.
Otto's got me reading through the reports coming from our allies, picking out what problems need dealing with now, and what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so I thought I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though. I need Dee's help to sift through it all. You know life games when you like them. That's fair. I think the only game that I have properly no-lifed, at least to my knowledge, is Persona 5, when I first played Persona 5. Because when I first played Persona 5, I finished it within, I think it was either a week or a week and a half. Which is absurd. Because that game took me, like, I think it was 97 hours to finish on my first playthrough. Still early to, yep. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. Curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. So much has happened since that night. It was like a lifetime ago. Never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts. You did Royal in 2 weeks as a first playthrough, but that's because it was at the start of lockdown. That's fair.
And Sid?
Found out he was gone. Thought that was it for us.
But he's still with us too.
With us and in you. Took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Here you go. Think you can help?
Cool. Good thing we've been so thorough.
Arthur's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky though.
That broom's as ragged as...
I hear there's trouble.
At this point, when is there not trouble in Rosaria?
Wake!
I like that this is called Virtual Mugger. So wait, can I magic burst out of the lunge? I can. I always like when games like this give you a little display of what buttons you're doing. You just saw me try to put in a quarter circle because my brain on fighting games. You know, I never took a look around this place. This place looks pretty cool. Oh, there's a photo mode. I didn't notice this. Look at this man. Every game's gotta have a photo mode nowadays. And honestly, I'm fine with it. Like, photo modes are cool. So, I'm gonna go ahead and save and end stream just a little bit early because I am still wiped. So, exclamation point Discord if you want to join the Discord, exclamation point social if you want to, or socials, I should say. If you want to check out the VODs channel or my Blue Sky where I post art. Otherwise, give me just a moment and we'll find someone to raid. Who is streaming? So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I will not be streaming tomorrow unless something weird happens. I should hopefully be back with more of this, or if I end up deciding that I need a break game or whatever, on Thursday. So, yeah. I guess, have a good one, and take care.